going?
Yo, we're here live with the Tim Dillon. What's up, man?
Thanks for having me. Great time for the country, and happy to be here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, things are good right now.
Things are good. I'm just full of hope, and I think it's gonna be a good summer. And I hope people just keep their carbs down. You know, get that body in shape. Get that beach body in shape. You know, you want to show it off. Show them what you're doing out there, and you know.
True.
So, you know. We'll see
We're transitioning this podcast from a topical political type podcast to just wellness. It's just about wellness now. So we're not going to address anything going on. It's just about It's mostly about carbs.
Carb cycling and shit.
Yeah, what's great is just read Gary Vaynerchuk's Twitter through all of the riots. It's amazing. He's that motivational dude.
Uh-huh.
Through the riots, he'll be like, darkness. He'll be like, he'll tweet something. It'll be like, after darkness, there's always light. And it's like, thanks, Gary.
Yeah, it is one of these real world situations that kind of fucking eliminate like the Gary V's of the world, where they're just relegated to be like, oh, you were selling bullshit this whole time?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, the hope industry. The hope industry is in trouble this week. Like, they got to rebrand because because there's a big industry of hope. Like, there's a big industry of people who are like, you're good and it's good and it's only getting better. And it's like, this week, even people that would be susceptible to that message are like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, it's funny. I just did Peloton. I got to tell everybody as part of it. But, yeah, I'm doing old classes, so the guys, they're all like, it's nothing but peace and positivity, baby, and like riding these bikes. It's like, it's all these, and also it's funny, in February and March, which is when I'm doing these classes, they still do this thing where it's a studio full of people, and they're like, all right, everybody, show some love to the people around you. So everybody's high-fiving everybody in this like tight, sweaty studio.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
That might be where it came from. It might be Peloton.
Yeah, that's where the coronavirus outbreak stemmed from.
Well, it's over now, so we don't have to worry about that. Thank God they got cured.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. The cure was a civil war.
Yeah.
Race war.
I thought the cure was going to be –
yeah.
I thought it was going to be November. The cure is now just total civil unrest.
Oh, speaking of Civil War, my mom literally just handed me a very problematic drawing I drew when I was a boy.
What?
It's this. I was a big fan of Gettysburg. This is pretty sick, but that's a problem, dude.
You drew the stars and bars, bro?
I drew the fucking Confederate flag.
Dude, who's holding the Confederate flag?
A swastika?
It looks like a black guy holding a Confederate flag.
No, it's just a swastika running with a Confederate flag. They just killed the white.
Oh,
I love it.
Shit, dude. That guy, is that one dude have a top hat in the one picture?
I used to be a big fan of the Civil War hat. So
there
he is.
Is that a top hat? Is that Abe?
I don't know what he's got in his. That's definitely a rifle in his hand. He might have been a sharpshooter, to be honest. I was a big fan of the sharpshooters. But
I love how the Philly school district spent 7 months on the Civil War. You know, it was the most important war in America and the only one we lost.
Oh man, so what's going on, dude? How's it going?
I got out of LA because I was like, I came out to the desert. I rented a spot for 4 days, 5 days, because I'm like the type of dude that gets ripped out of his car and beaten and no one cares. No one on either side cares. Like, you see me getting my head kicked in and both sides are like, yeah, that makes sense, Like,
yeah,
so
I got that.
I would just get out of Dodge and see what happens.
Yeah, it's like, you're like that one Asian reporter who, like, they beat the fuck out of him and they started GoFundMes and nobody paid. They're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, no one cares. And people are watching it at home, eating ice cream, watching with his head caved in and go, yeah, that makes sense, Good.
Yeah, good they got that guy. Now we're even.
They're
going to have to kill a couple.
You bat-eating freak,
Yeah, a couple fat whites, and we're even.
Yeah. But where does it end? Like, I was talking to Matt before we started. I'm like, where do people think it ends? Like, do people think, like, the government gets overthrown and then there's just a fat lesbian with green hair who's the president? I mean, what's the end here?
Well, the communist revolution is definitely going to be like very peaceful, and there's going to be no like the means justify the ends when it comes to executing hundreds of thousands of people. So it'll be good.
It'll be
You're
a bunch
getting
of like
executed. I'm getting executed after you, but you have a higher profile, so they're going to find you easier. But then after 6 months, they'll find me. They'll get to Mullen and me.
They're gonna see. They're gonna see my retweets. My timeline's just you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get fucking gutted.
Yeah, the final scene's just going to be a bunch of like creative writing majors killing their parents. That's the end of this. They're just going to kill their parents and move into their house. And make that's not so bad.
Well, like all these 19-year-olds.
Sorry.
All these 19-year-old socialists are literally putting articles on Twitter now that they're like the moral imperative for burning my mother. Like they're like, stealing, steal from me. The moral imperative for looting. It's like, I mean, you want to see some of these people get a brick to the head.
Yeah, and it's also, I wonder if it was making me laugh too, thinking about real communist revolutions. Like I wonder if like Lenin and Trotsky were running around with like one of them threw a piss bottle once and then they scurried back to their fucking rich parents' house. Like, why are these people LARPing communist revolution?
Yeah.
They're like, yo, I'm pretty much Che. It's like, no, you're not, dude.
Yeah.
You are a
I think it's just it's like a video game, right? They're just living in a video game. They think they're in a movie. They've been sitting in their home for 3 fucking months. There's no job. There's nothing to do. And they're like, fucking, all right, man, here we go. This is our one shot. This is our shot. We didn't get Sanders, but this is our shot. We're going to fire a fucking, we're going to throw a brick through the window of Baskin Robbins on Hollywood Boulevard. And then somehow that will
Somehow Baskin Robbins been like my favorite. That protest picture of that lady that was like, open the fucking economy. Her just holding. First off, the Baskin Robbins was open. She had ice cream in her hand holding the sign. I don't know.
It's fucking wild, man, because like you see white kids looting minority businesses or you see them like giving the finger to black cops. It's just a weird look.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I don't really blame the 15, 16-year-old black kids for grabbing sneakers because I blame the Blasio for not figuring out a way to stop it. But like, I kind of get that a little bit more so than like a rich white person or a middle-class white person pretending to be like a black person.
I mean, it's tough though to board. Like, what kind of preemptive measures could they have taken for like which stores to board up and all that? They would have gotten in trouble. They barricaded the Foot Locker prematurely. People like, what the fuck? Oh, that's what you think? Okay, I see how you're doing it.
Foot Locker was number one on the hit list, dude.
Yeah, I love how it's great. Just the racist boarding up a store. They're like KFC's boarded up. The grocery store is still open, but the watermelon has been put in a glass case, bulletproof.
There's snipers on top of the fashion bug.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like there's no like white kids from Vermont are not oppressed in this country, like at all. There's no argument for that. So to run around dressed in all black, throwing shit, it's like, all right, man, but come on, like, what are you doing?
Well, they're fucking like look. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna weigh in on shit, but the Antifa shit, like piggybacking off of into Black Lives Matter and being like, no, you need to, this. We are with black people. Also, here's communism and anarchy. It's they're literally piggybacking off of black struggle to put out their political ideology they learned at college. It's fucking weird, dude.
They're using their degree. That's pretty cool.
They are actually
finally using it. They're like, oh, people's revolution. Perfect. I see them. I see Antifa, dude. And it's fun. So right now, if you drive around Philly, you'll just see like, they give themselves away. If they're really like trying to like be like Splinter Cell and like ruin the American economy, you think they just wear like a fucking like flannel or a t-shirt? They stand decked out in black with bandanas on their face and bicycles, and they just like sit there. And they like pick up a phone and like, all right, and they like speed off somewhere. And it's like, you guys stop jerking yourself.
Antifa is just people that haven't gotten the Montreal Comedy Festival. Like, that's really what it is. Like, if any of those kids just could do Lights Out with David Spade, they wouldn't be in all black on a bike. Like, these are just the biggest losers in the world. And I get like people are pissed off, they want to burn shit down. But like the guys in comedy that are either furthest to the right or furthest to the left are people that like it didn't work out. And they're like, you know what? Hitler was right. Like, I love the idea.
Yeah.
Like, you can't make a living as a clown. So you're like, Stalin or Hitler was right about this whole fucking experiment. If I can't headline Zanies, everybody should die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fuck, dude.
So getting that letter from Montreal, it's like, congrats, you've been drafted into the gulag, whatever the fuck the Soviet.
Did you see those dudes from Philly with the bats that were walking around? Oh
God, dude, yeah.
It's like all of Shane's uncles just walking around with bats in Philly.
Yeah, it was like the
I stood with them.
Troop. Well, it's also got to be hard to be a dude from like Port Richmond or like some like white poor area, and you see people like just like doing like primal cool stuff of breaking shit, and they're like, I gotta defend my home territory, because we're so divorced from like any reality or consequence. It's like, now's my time to live my life as a man. It's like, all right, man, you just walked up like 3 blocks.
It's
too late. You're not a man.
There's so many people that got up like 2 days ago, and they're like, it's finally here. Like, they've been preparing on 4chan for this for the last 2 years, and it's like graduation, you know? Like, you wake up, you're like, today's the day, cap and gown. It's like all these people that have been on Reddit and 4chan for the last 4 years are like, this is it. And they just go and they grab a bat, and then they're like walking outside. Like,
all the 10,000 hours of frog memes. It's all paid off, dude. We did it. We triggered them enough.
Yeah.
What do you think about the guy who smashed AutoZone?
Right? Aren't people done kind of like, isn't it getting a little more relaxed now? People are like, we've looted enough.
Yeah, I think so. I think they've had their fill.
Yeah.
You think the Foot Lockers are empty?
I think that, I mean, they wrote in the articles like specifically which stores got hit, and I was like, it's pretty funny.
That reporter that got hit with a bottle, and then the camera zooms in, and it was a bottle of Hennessy. It's so funny.
What if the government gives reparations but takes off the cost of all the looted sneakers? And because some dude was like, we want $14 trillion. The head of, I forget, was like, what, $14 trillion in reparations? I think the government should be like, all right, you know, minus the cost of all the sneakers and property damage, you're getting about $1,500.
It's like when you get off of a cruise and you see your real bill, and you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
What the fuck?
Oh, this was all inclusive.
Yeah.
What?
What happened?
Yeah. It's all gay.
What do you think about the AutoZone cop who was like, they say he was a cop, the guy who was smashing glass, and it's just a dude in full, you can't see him at all. He's wearing a full motorcycle helmet, and they're like, spread the word, this is a cop. We know it for sure. And it's just a dude who smashed, but he does smash the AutoZone glass. And they're like, hey, man, you're a cop. He does do cop. He's like, get the fuck out of here. And he turns, like, his whole body moves in one direction.
There's some dudes in the protest that do look like cops. You know?
I would be truly surprised if the cops were inciting the like. I was a little confused when I saw those like brick videos. You know what I mean? Like just pallets of bricks. And then somebody, I hate to give BuzzFeed credit, but a guy from BuzzFeed wrote an article that debunked every single one of those brick videos. And it was like, all right, maybe they're not. Maybe the cops aren't in on it. I don't know.
They can't lose black dudes to conspiracy theories. That's propping up the Trump campaign. So it's like black dudes love conspiracy theories. So they're probably trying to be like, no. Because they're.
Well, I think if you look back historically, like a lot of those black movements, like the FBI does get involved, right? Like they do infiltrate those black movements. Yeah. So I get the instinct of being like, hey, this could be fucking something where they're like, you know, if you have a peaceful protest, a great way to get people to not give a fuck about it or to turn on it is to just send a few people in there to fucking get shit popping, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, obviously that's true. Like, yeah, the FBI and definitely all that is definitely true, but I don't think they're sending down like one local PD guy to fucking.
No, of course
they're not sending this. That's because even the cops know that those guys are absolutely inadequate.
Yeah.
Like,
what if it was a cop that just wanted to loot?
Yeah,
what if it was a cop that just wanted to loot, you know? He's like, I wanted to smash shit too, you know?
Yeah, you see a bunch of like square-bodied men rushing to Home Depot, and you're like, hold on a second here. I think this is the this is the PD.
Yeah, a bunch of guys with tucked-in polos.
Tucked in
I know that's a cop. Tucked-in Under Armour polo. Guaranteed cop.
Yeah.
Cell phone clip.
Just guys pulling out their shirts. Disguise how fat they are.
You see some cell phone clips. That's what they need to be looking for. Like
True.
a thick OtterBox. OtterBox holster. That guy is a fucking cop, dude. OtterBox, they should do the analytics between dudes who have OtterBox holsters and Trump votes. That's got to be his 100% demographic.
100%. Because they're afraid. They're like, I got to protect my phone, my family, my race.
True. Maybe OtterBox should start like putting out ads to protect the white race. Be like, look, we've protected your cell phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think we're like, I think it's possible we've just become so propagandized from multiple sources. It's very possible you would have Russian, Chinese agents who are operatives in America who are like, oh, you're there right now. Go stoke that up. So we could have like, it'd be funny if this was all just like a dude from Guam. Like Guam was like, yo, let's go fuck up America. We're like, what the, like, I don't think anyone knows at all what's going on. I think the media sees it. They're like, all right, what are we going to spin? Perfect. Boom. And it's just
that's
it's
off the orbit.